Maintaining a solid relationship is a skill set. It's not some magical, elusive element that only a few people have or know about. Learning these skills can take a lifetime of failed relationships, the way I learned, or they can be acquired through reading, secondhand experience, and real-life practice. Hopefully this book will help you learn some of these skills and practice them with your current or future partner. The 10 Pillars of a Happy Relationship by Jennifer Crystal Johnson. Introduction. Everyone wants to be loved. As a matter of fact, it's probably more than a mere want. It's a human need to love and be loved. We all crave affection, companionship, and mutual understanding. We all enjoy feeling connected to someone, and that internal sensation involving your heart feeling like it's swelling, eyes brimming with happy tears, in the moment, complete joy. Those are the moments you know you really love someone. Who am I, and do I even know what I'm talking about? Well, I like to think I do, but I'm not a counselor or a psychologist, although I did consider taking that as my major in college. Nor am I a relationship expert. I'm just a single mother of 3 who runs a business from home and loves to write. I've also been in a lot of relationships of the romantic variety, married and separated by the age of 20 because of domestic violence, and a ton of flops and foibles in the years since. I've been in abusive relationships, the bad end of the spectrum, and in very happy relationships, which ended for a variety of reasons unrelated to abuse. I also try to learn from my mistakes. Granted, it would be easier to learn from secondhand experience, but I guess I like doing things the hard way, which is where I picked up some of the lessons I'm about to share with you. You can read for fun or take any suggestions that apply. Either way, I hope you enjoy, like, share quotes, send comments, and, most importantly, learn or gain perspective. This is the viewpoint of someone who has seen the right way to go about it as well as the wrong way, through observation and experience. Basic psychology is applicable for the entirety of this topic, as well as some more in-depth insights that I've picked up along the way that fall into the personal development category. I ask that you think of this not as a guide to having a happy relationship, but more as a book of suggestions based on experiences and tough life lessons learned through failure. I hate that word. Let's say challenges instead. It's always easier to look at things from an objective point of view when you aren't too close to a situation, which is why I'm writing this while being single. I firmly believe in the saying that you can't see the forest for the trees. So anytime I am able to take a step back and look at the bigger picture, I like to take advantage of it. I'm leaving physical attraction out of it because that is a given. The first thing to come is physical attraction when you see someone. I'll be focusing on more internal topics that will help build a happy relationship and hopefully offer some insights about why people overreact, get angry, and essentially treat the very people they love so badly at times. The first internal topic that I want to cover here in the introduction is the reason I'm calling it the 10 Pillars of a Happy Relationship, not of a successful relationship. Success is very relative and often has a set-in-stone meaning for people, even though the meaning of success is different for everyone. Most people associate success with money, and even I lean toward that at times. Because success is a term that tends to be pretty stiff for most people, I chose to go with happy as this is much more pliable. Happiness is a feeling, an emotion. Success is often viewed as something external. If I say successful relationships, do I mean those that work well as a partner unit? Those who have well-earning careers? Those who have nice homes, don't argue in public, and travel regularly? To some people, success means mastering gratitude or some step on their path to enlightenment. Do I mean that when I say success? No one would know my definition because everyone's definition is different. This is not a new observation. However, when I say happy relationship, I mean just that, happy. Happiness is a feeling everyone has experienced and can relate to, even if they haven't felt that way consistently. Happiness is attainable. Some people who are perfectionistic may not see a successful relationship as something they can have. But a happy relationship, that is everyone's goal if they choose to be with someone. No one wants to be miserable with someone. If they wanted to feel alone or miserable in a relationship, it would be better to just be alone, wouldn't it? That's what I've always thought. If I'm going to feel alone, I might as well just be alone. This difference is something that I've thought about for a long time because I know that success means different things for everyone. And I also know that happiness is something everyone wants and isn't necessarily sure how to get, especially when it comes to relationships. Hopefully, this book will also shed some light on how to help your partner to improve when you know improvement is needed. Of course, having them read this book will help, but there are a number of people who have no interest in reading, which is unfortunate. However, this book outlines 10 of the most important things about happy relationships and will allow you to easily share an overview of each section with your loved one. If you're currently single, that's even better. The next time you become involved with someone, have them read this book in the beginning of the relationship while they're still eager to please you and haven't gotten too comfortable yet. Trust me, even if they don't usually read but are trying to impress you, they'll read it. That's the nature of infatuation. Relationships are an amazing, beautiful thing and can be happy for a long time. It just takes a little effort on the parts of both partners to make that happen. If you have a partner who isn't necessarily all about effort, then maybe it's time that certain ingrained opinions and mindsets be adjusted on their part for a more positive outcome overall. Everyone can change their habits if they choose to do so.